almost fell. We need to get like placemats for these chairs. We don't like some sort of placemats or seatbelts.
Yeah, placemat would be good, I guess.
How's everybody doing? We're going to be starting Arkansas Storm Team live in moments with Fox 16 Chief Meteorologist Joel Young. He's recording some stuff. Let me take you over there. Actually, hold on a second. I can take you over there with my camera. Watch this.
Oh, that's neat.
See? I can stream live on another
Switch.
camera. What?
Switch to your phone.
Yeah. So now, I don't know. Here's the thing, though. I can't see what I'm looking at. It just shows connected to Cloud MacBook Pro. I don't even know what I'm looking at.
Huh.
So,
Watch is probably still connected to your computer.
stand by.
I don't
No,
know.
I just there's Mason. And this is the Arkansas Storm Team Weather Center.
3, 2.
So there's Joel over there.
We'll expect partly cloudy skies overnight Christmas Eve into Christmas Day. Temperatures dropping into the upper 50s with areas of
That's the
mist
camera
cloud
we look
developing
into right there when we do our lives.
So be mindful of that visibility.
Note, please make sure you restart. Blah, 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 blah. Look, there he is down there.
And I think we'll keep clouds around through probably at least the first half of the day. The sun might try to come out
See?
in the afternoon. I'm suspicious though if those clouds stay tight, temperatures might only reach the low to mid 70s.
Okay.
The sun can come out. We're talking into the maybe mid to upper 70s. We will be in the upper 70s.
So,
Friday, Saturday with partly cloudy
I hope
skies.
everybody's having
And
a
then a cold front rise on Sunday could bring us a few
fantastic
afternoon
Christmas
showers
Eve.
or non-severe storms as we go into Sunday. And much colder temperatures to start early next
Somebody's
week.
trying.
Low 30s, below freezing Monday morning with wind chills in the 20s and climbing up to only 41. Partly cloudy skies on Monday, a little mild.
Okay. I'm going to log into, I'm going to have to do some behind the scenes stuff here and log into my stuff. So bear with me.
Average temperatures stick around through your Christmas holiday. We'll track your forecast hour by hour tonight on Fox 16 News at 5:30. The warmer than average temperatures stick around through the holiday and likely the weekend, but a cold front is on the way. We'll talk about the timing of that and if it brings any rain tonight in LA.
All right. We're getting ready to have a discussion here just a bit with Joel. And you know, there's actually a lot going on with the weather. You can ask your questions. Hello, Lorraine. Merry Christmas Eve. Santa is going to have to wear shorts. Let's hope not. You know, I don't think Santa gets much sun up there, North Pole. I'm just saying.
You might see him shining as he goes across
Whoa!
the sky. Him and Rudolph.
Santa with your legs so bright.
All right. Let's see. Okay, I think I'm ready. I started the countdown there.
There's the man
So
right
you brought
there.
the karma. Hello.
Yeah.
I'm way down here. It's not very often I'm looking up at you.
Wow.
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 To quote Daryl, wow.
Wow.
We're in a good
All right.
mood. Can you tell?
It's Christmas Eve.
I got the stream countdown.
Yes.
Okay.
1 minute. 1 minute till showtime.
All right. So Merry Christmas from Esther
Esther.
Glasscock. From
Merry Christmas from Harmony Grove down around Camden. It was
Merry
warm down there yesterday. I mean, it was warm everywhere, but I
warm
think
there,
Camden almost hit 80.
I've got
Vicky
church in
Morton.
1 hour.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Well, he'll be running out of here.
That's all right.
All right.
Hello from Tumbling Shoals.
Hello, Liz. Okay, we're 28 seconds out.
Yeah, Heather Darby. Yeah, no
No
tan
tan.
for him. Santa Claus, I like some Hawaiian tropic.
Santa hasn't seen the sunshine in what? A few months, I guess,
Few months.
well, and he
When
probably
does it
won't
go
see
dark
the
at the North
sunshine
Pole?
because he's out.
but it went dark in the North Pole like a month ago,
Was
and
it
it
a
won't
month?
rise again until like what, January something?
Yeah.
All right, we're about to get
See,
started.
I think that would be cool. All right, here we go. Y'all can watch, by the way.
Merry Christmas Eve! I'm Fox 16 Chief Meteorologist Joel Young here alongside.
KRK Chief Meteorologist Todd Jacobian, and I'm back.
He's back
For a day.
just in time for Christmas Eve and just in time to go on another holiday tomorrow, and then Friday you're back. So
Yeah.
it's a 2-day work
Are
week,
you working
but
I didn't
non-consecutive.
look at the schedule
I'm
yet.
working Friday.
Oh, so we get to do this again
Yes,
Friday?
we do. Yes, we do.
So we can talk about what we got for Christmas.
Yes, exactly. So,
right.
yeah, Christmas is tomorrow, and obviously it's not very Christmas-like. I'm not a fan of this. Obviously, I don't know too many people who aren't a fan, but I don't know anybody who is less of a fan of this kind of Christmas weather than this guy.
Well, it's, I'm all about the seasons. So you have spring, you have summer, you have fall, you have winter. I mean,
Sometimes you get spring and winter.
yeah, I just, it's just not supposed to. We're gonna have the air conditioner on because you got so many people. Notice to all the churches out there, make sure your AC is working properly. Think about all those people inside church, and you're not thinking, oh, we're gonna need the air conditioning on.
Yeah.
But you will. And I'm reminded about what happened on this day back in 1982, where it was so warm, but the difference, no tornadoes. We had a huge tornado outbreak on this day in 1982. 82, but no severe weather.
Yeah,
right?
thank goodness. I just thought about you were talking about church. A friend of mine is an organist at the Catholic Church downtown, and he
St.
says
Andrew,
that the
yeah.
best weather for the pipes on the organ, humid weather.
Okay, well,
So it's a good Christmas if you like Christmas music and you're going to church.
the cathedral music
cathedral
is awesome.
Yeah, it'll probably be as he says, the organ will be very happy today.
Right.
So.
Hey, I also want to mention that I'm streaming live on my Facebook page, and you can ask questions there. If you're watching on Facebook, to see the graphics that we're going to be talking about with the forecast, you have to download the live streaming app, Roku, Apple TV, Fire Stick, or you can watch it on our news
You
app.
can just tune in on the news app, KARK, or the
Yeah,
Fox
Fox
16 news app, or you can go to our websites, KARK.com or Fox16.com, and in the banner you'll see where it says Watch Live. You can watch it there. Lori Wenzel says, Merry Christmas from Haskell.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas down in Saline County. We had a good time down there.
I don't know, for some reason, what song just popped in my head.
What's that?
Remember this when Grandma got
I
ran
was
over by
actually-
a reindeer?
I was wondering if you were about to say that.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
some
that
reason
was-
that mind just popped.
That was a favorite, I feel like, growing up. Not like, I mean, it's kind of cruel. Sorry to the grandmas out there, but
It was a good one the kids loved.
It was funny, yeah. No, my parents loved singing that, and yeah.
Okay. Anyway, what are we doing?
Yeah, well, we've complained about the weather a little bit.
That's like was it Festivus or what is it?
Festivus for the rest of us.
Yeah.
Wasn't that like a
Seinfeld or you
reference?
air your grievances or whatever.
Oh yeah. So,
I got Max 1 here. I think.
okay, well, I do have this graphic at least.
Yeah.
Going forward, I just wanted to show what our records were. By the way, I don't know if you noticed that I switched out all of my Christmas trees for palm trees.
With lights.
Yeah, with lights. I really liked that graphic.
Did you find that in a Christmas scene?
It's in the file with all the other Christmas
stuff?
graphics. So
It's interesting.
But Christmas Day, 75 is what we're forecasting.
They had-
I actually went 74.
Actually
I
looks like
wasn't-
starfish with tentacle, with like their suction tentacle
Are you
things.
talking about the broken records?
No,
What
I'm
are you
talking about the palm trees. They
Oh,
look
we're
like
still talking about
starfish.
the palm
They
trees.
look like starfish. The
I
underside's a
could see that.
starfish.
I could see that.
Okay, never mind.
Sort
Sorry.
of. Anyway, Saturday though looks like our next, at least for Little Rock. Now there might be some spots that break records. Like I know yesterday we had Texarkana broke a record, Pine Bluff broke a record,
North Little Rock,
Harrison, and Fayetteville all broke records. There were probably others that I didn't include there. So there might be other spots to do, but this is specifically for Little Rock. The only record I think will actually have a solid chance at breaking is Saturday's. Tomorrow's record, though, 78 in 2021. If the sun comes out soon enough, I mean, I would think to get to 78, what would it take?
To get to
I think it
78,
would have to be
it's going to have to be more
all day.
sunshine. You got the big dome of high pressure. You have southwest winds, The clouds. If the clouds thin out enough, it's a record.
then we can make it. Yeah, we can maybe do that. But I'm suspicious that clouds might try to linger a little bit longer during the day.
Dense
Maybe a
fog.
little more so than today. Dense fog will be an issue overnight tonight. So it's all just going to depend on when that sun pops out. And it's remarkable how much this late December sun has been able to warm us up here, even with these sunny days. I mean, you stop and think about we're just a couple of days, a few days now, beyond this winter solstice when the sun is at its lower solar angle. So, but that's just telling of how much or how warm this air mass is. I'm gonna switch over here real quickly because I'm looking over Todd's shoulder. Todd, why don't you just explain? Why don't you just explain? Because
I feel like the evil guy in the movie.
I saw you
Whoa.
pulled out the snowfall graphic, and that's immediately what caught my eye there, Dr. Evil. What do we have here?
That's Whitefish, Montana.
Yeah.
And Todd will be in Whitefish, Montana, not too
Yes,
too
you
far
will.
from now.
And so you're gonna. Is it gonna snow there? Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
How
I'm
much
bringing
snow
it back.
Is already on the ground.
I'm
there,
bringing
I
it
wonder?
back.
Oh, you're gonna
100
bring
inches.
it back.
100
like
inches
you did
on the
last
mountain.
year.
Yeah,
You did
I
actually
did
last
actually.
year.
Yeah.
Yeah, Todd was out of town for this trip. You do it every year. Is it every
It's
year?
gotten to be every
first
year,
January,
yeah.
first week of January. So
don't get me started. You got to save up for that all year round.
yeah, yeah. No, I understand
It's
that.
like you're all yeah. Anyway.
But either way, no, that's it would be nice if you did bring. And I have seen what you're talking about, and we're probably going to go down that road here in a little bit about what things look like into the
Well,
first couple of weeks of January.
Here's the thing, though. Okay, so we have these near record highs, and there's an incredible reservoir. And one more quick thing: if you're watching us on Facebook, download the app if you want to look at these graphics. You got to have the app, not on Facebook, your smart TV, or the KRK or Fox 16 News app. But there's a vast reservoir of cold air in Western Canada, and it's on our side of the pole.
Yeah.
Which there are some times where you get to this time of the year and there's nothing but mild air on our side of the pole, and so it's going to take a long time for winter to ever start.
Right.
But it's there. I mean, it's just up the road on the other side of the Canadian border.
Right.
It's just what's going to be the mechanism to bring it down? Well, we have a mechanism bringing it down beginning of next week.
Yeah.
All right. And it's not going to. There's a little ridging going up across Alaska. It's going to dislodge some cold air. Not all of it, but some of it. The core of it goes northeast of us. But it's going to be a big shock when you have temperatures this warm,
That's true.
and then you go to temperatures that cool. And I am concerned about some thunderstorms on Sunday.
I think a lot of it's elevated. I think a lot of it's kind of along and behind the front, maybe. So, or at least I'm hopeful of that.
Yeah, it's so hard to come out of a pattern like this into colder air without
Could you get
something.
some hail out of it, maybe?
You might.
Yeah.
Sure, that would they're elevated. Sure, that's your threat. And but I don't think
but-
flooding rainfall at all.
But also, you were talking about how that cold air is up there in Canada. So it's almost like you have a dam. You mentioned the reservoir.
Right. See, the
effect.
dam breaks there just
When
a little
that
bit.
ridge breaks down, that colder air is going to push south, and that's what we're facing Monday. And the wind chills are going to be once again brutal. Seems like we get a lot of Monday morning cold snaps this year.
Right. Let me look at the wind chill factors. Sunday at 9 p.m., you got 20s in northwest Arkansas. Then the air temperature and the feels like temperature there in near 70
Do
in
you have
southeast
70s
Arkansas.
for highs on Sunday?
I think I went 70.
I think I went 69. Just
Yeah.
wasn't sure if it would actually get to 70.
It has to do
but
with timing.
I don't know that the temperature falls as quickly. I think that front maybe is a little slower, but look at that Monday morning. That's the first time I've seen the wind chills down to the single digits in the. Is this graph? Wait,
No, this
no,
is
we're not that close
this is
yet.
the European. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, that's the helpful hint. This is the European
Appreciate that.
You're inside joke.
Yeah, yeah. So Monday morning, it is going to be a shock to the system. I call it weather whiplash when your head's spinning. You know, you're like, whoa, like we just had
Yeah.
70s.
But here's the deal, though. How long is that going to last?
I don't think it does last. I don't know that you get a rebound as large as you do this. I think you get. See, again, you're looking at maybe highs in the 50s, maybe some 60s in there.
I think it brings in a couple of days of unseasonably cool temperatures, not cold, cool, and then you're back to where you should be, maybe even a little bit above average still.
Yeah.
But, I mean, at least you get rid of this. I'm not even sold that the 70s won't come back because that trough goes back into Western Canada. It reloads in Western Canada.
And we talked about this, though, also weeks ago, how sometimes you can have in a week La Nina, you get brief cold snaps. It might technically, on average, when you look at it all the days, it might have been warmer than average, but you can still get these cold snaps like we did last Monday? Well, not obviously this past Monday, but the Monday before.
December 15th, whenever
So,
that was. Yeah.
Yeah. So Monday morning was super cold, had wind chills down in the single digits in northern Arkansas. And then we may have that again this upcoming Monday. So
But it doesn't last long.
it doesn't last long, but I think it is going to turn milder some into the first of the new year.
Right. But I think that at some point in January,
Maybe mid-January.
hopefully after the first week,
Well, like you said, you'd be bringing it back.
I'd be
hopefully.
bringing it back. That I think that as they say, the dam bursts. I think that what you're seeing with these little blasts of cold air coming in now, it's like the levee has been breached in small places.
So you're going up there to try to take away.
So I'm
going
going to go and I'm going to get rid of that whole levee. I'm going to invade Canada.
from Montana.
Sorry, eh? And and I'm going to get that cold air and just pull it south.
Working hard for us.
All right.
On his vacation.
Yes, and I'm gonna try to bring that cold. But in all seriousness, that cold air is just sitting there, and cold air will charge south, and the models will have a difficult time with it. But when we start to see Alaska ridging, when you start to see the temperatures in Alaska go above average, look out, because that's how we get cold. All right, the ridge has.
Shoves
That's
it
why.
south.
That's why I always get. It's always humorous to see. You'll see it on social media. It's funny because people. It's warmer in Anchorage, Alaska than it is in St. Louis, Missouri. Well, yeah, duh, because all the cold air came south. That's how winter happens.
But it's still, for those of us who think of Alaska as just this ice block, it still breaks the brain. It is kind of still fun to say. I get
guess.
it from a meteorological
It's 'cause,
perspective.
it's like, well, the cold air's got to go someplace.
It's also kind of like, everybody says, oh, temperature. You don't get temperature swings like this anywhere but Arkansas, but it really does happen in a lot of places.
If you don't like the weather, wait 5
Right.
minutes. They say that everywhere except Arizona
Yeah, that's true. Or Florida.
or Florida.
Florida.
Right.
Just, yeah. And I've heard people in Florida still say that, and I'm like, gosh, they've never
They
been
have
to the
no idea.
Midwest. Or
At 4 o'clock every day, we get a thunderstorm.
it's like you can set your clock by it.
Yeah.
It's not unpredictable until there's a hurricane coming.
That's true.
But yeah, so warmer than average through late week, but I think Saturday is going to be our only real opportunity of really breaking a record high. By the way, let's just look and see. Well, that's the highs for today, but I'm curious to see where we actually stand right now. 75. Looks like we've gone back down to 74.
Ooh, cold
So,
front, huh?
I know. But look at Clinton, 77, 78 in Searcy. I mean, look,
67 in Hot Springs.
Oh, really? Really? Oh, man. But yeah, honestly,
you gotta
though,
punch
if
up
we
next,
got to
too.
Oh, yeah. There we go. But if we've gotten to 78 today in Searcy, I mean, tomorrow, if the sun comes out, 78 is absolutely achievable in Little Rock.
I say it's less than a 50-50 chance, but not much. I say it's about a 40% chance.
I thought you were going to try to do a 6-7
No.
in there,
No, I think the chance. I think there's a better chance that we won't, but there's a substantial chance, and I put it at 40% that it is possible.
Speaking of which, we've got 40% rain chances. I think you went 50%.
You're darn right, I did.
If you've watched our stream before, you know how I feel about 50% rain chances. But anyway, there's our Guatney Chevrolet Tower Cam.
It sure is.
Sun's been shining. We've had some sunshine, but it looks like some clouds are just coming and going. We're going to have some fog tonight as well.
Oh,
I
that
think if we
dense
go
fog.
into the night tonight with a little bit of clearing, and that's kind of how we cooled off a good bit last night, a good bit more than we expected. But the cooler it got, the denser that fog got.
Right. It got down to 53 last night.
Incredible. But yeah, so
I got
fog.
visibilities.
Okay, you've got it over here.
On Max 1 visibilities at 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. Of course, if you have kids, you'll be up prior to that. 4/10 of a mile in Clinton at 7 o'clock in the morning. It could easily be 4/10 in Little Rock.
And
too.
the models last night had most of the fog this morning in southern Arkansas, and it was all the way up in central. It was everywhere across central
So-
Arkansas. So
It just hit me. Then one foggy Christmas Eve,
I was singing that this morning the whole time.
Joel came to say,
What I was like, by the way, have you ever? This is a little side note, but thinking of Rudolph, you ever notice like sometimes you have like a sore like kind of popping up on your nose, and it's like the start of a zit.
Yes, I know.
I had that the other day, and I thought I'm gonna look like Rudolph by Christmas Day,
I was gonna say something else.
Christmas Eve. What? Anyway,
So, boy, you get everything here from
You really do.
from invading Canada to zits on your
Let's
nose,
not
and we
say
talk
those
about
things.
everything. We're not invading Canada.
we're not. No, we're
We're
just
not.
getting their
We love
cold.
Canada.
We're gonna get their cold weather.
We just want it's their number one export.
That's
cold
what
air.
Todd wants.
I just want cold air.
By the way, your snow pile, I guess, is gone by now. Yeah. It looked pretty measly. 2 days ago, you posted the before and after picture.
Oh, it was yesterday. I posted.
Was it
I went
yesterday?
outside in the backyard. And it was like that big of a pile,
Yeah.
and that was it. And I was like,
Yeah.
gone.
By the way, we were talking about the fog this morning, which I feel like sometimes fog, like, or any sort of moisture when it gets on snow, it helps the snow melt a little faster.
Fog
You ever
does?
thought like fog, any sort of, if it settles moisture on it, it can help. You know, any rain. Think about rain helps.
You don't
it
want
melt.
fog with snow because then you get vertigo.
Really?
There's
Wait,
no
what?
contrast. If you have fog,
That's true. Yeah.
and do we have time? I can tell my story. Can I?
Sure.
Have I told you my story about the fog up on Whitefish on Big Mountain up there in
No.
Northwest Montana? The name of the mountain, that Whitefish, it's called Big Mountain. I know. It's like somebody looked like, we'll call this Big Mountain. I know. It's like real original. But anyway, I'll tell you all the story real quick because it is a place, it is a ski area that is very well known for being foggy at the top.
Okay.
And it's usually not so foggy that you can't ski, but there are sometimes when it's so foggy, they have to put out markers, bright red markers in the middle of the slope at the top so you know where you are.
Sure.
But think about this. You have snow and fog almost the same color. There's no
So that
contrast.
is disorienting.
So you'll get
I was thinking
disoriented.
you were making a dad joke when you said that about
Oh, no,
vertigo,
no,
and
no,
then I'm like,
no, I
okay,
wish
see
this was
what
a
you're trying
dad
to
joke.
say here.
But I know the mountain well because I've skied it quite a bit, and this happened like 3 years ago. So I'm going down. It's a run called Momentum. Mo as
Can
in
imagine.
Tommy Mo. Anyway, so I knew I had to go down and then turn right.
Okay.
Okay, I turned right sooner than what I thought I should. I couldn't see,
Yeah.
and I'm doing it real slowly. And all of a sudden, I sunk down into a bunch of deep snow and couldn't get anywhere. And then I started scooting a little bit, and then I could see rocks, and then I saw a cliff. And if I had taken another step further or skied up a little
gosh.
further, I would have fallen off the cliff.
That's
And I'm just like, oh my gosh! And I was scared to death, and I could hear people off in the distance skiing.
probably watching you and like, well,
No, they couldn't
see
see
you.
me. They
Yeah.
couldn't see me. So,
Wow.
so I yelled. So I sat there, I was like, "What do I do?" I'm like, "I can't," and I'm getting sick in my stomach because
Well,
of the
now you
vertigo.
feel like you might get lost.
I'm
like,
getting
or-
nauseated because
Yeah.
of the contrast. And I'm getting vertigo, and so I just stand there and I yell, "Help!"
Did you hesitate like that?
Yes, I was like, "Help!"
help.
I'm like, "What do I do?" And anyway, help! And 5 minutes later, I hear, "Marco!" I go, "Polo!" It was Ski Patrol finding me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Ski Patrol heard me, and so Ski Patrol they go, "Marco!" They're trying to find me,
Yeah.
and I go, "Polo!" And anyway, so the Ski Patrol came, they dug me out.
Okay, so you had to be dug out.
I had to be dug out and help me turn my skis around, and they helped get me out and onto the main. I'd gone off by about 50 feet.
See, okay, skiing. I've never done. I mean, I've been skiing, but not real skiing.
Yeah.
Not like. But those are some steep slopes, and you make obviously one turn. You got low visibility. I don't know. I've done some crazy things. I went whitewater rafting this summer.
That's fun.
On a big river. That was
up in Canada.
That was up in Canada. It was scary. It was class 4 rapids. Like I can go into all that, but I don't know. Skiing seems a little more scary.
Well, if there's fog, yes. Otherwise, if you stay on the slope, you're fine.
I feel like, even with, if you're skydiving, you've got somebody who's trained, who's doing it. But like if you're controlling the ski, I don't trust myself. I don't know where to turn. I don't know.
Well, you stay on the slopes, number one. You don't ski in fog, and you get lessons, and then you'll be all right. Don't
Okay.
ski in the trees.
I mean, I'm sure it's
Do
a
not
lot
ski in the
easier
trees.
than it looks.
It's scary though because it gets so deep up there. Have you ever heard of tree wells?
I have. I was going to ask you.
You see tree wells, and there are people who die
Yeah.
going through the trees, and they get trapped in a ski well or in a tree
and
well.
it just came.
the snow
will
caves
cave in
in on them, and they suffocate. It's horrible. So
Yeah.
I tell my kids, you stay on the slope. You do not go into the trees.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
but then, gravity is working against you and it's might end up there. It's like, I didn't mean to come here, but
What?
I don't know. I just feel like you say, like, stay on the slope.
Yeah, they're marked.
Yeah, but I just feel like, if you're going, gravity's pushing you and you're like,
Yeah.
uh-oh, I'm off the slope. I can't, now I'm in a tree well.
You and Brad need to go snow skiing,
We'll
okay?
do it
and
at some
then
point.
you'll see it and understand
I'm
it.
sure it's a lot more intimidating than until you get there, and I know it's fun. I'm
It's
sure
not.
once
You start off on the small slopes.
if Todd can do it.
If I can do it, anybody can.
Okay.
If I get stuck in ski patrol.
One of these days, I'm gonna have to make it happen.
There's a whole nother story.
No,
I just my friend Tim that I worked in Montana for two and a half years, and my friend Tim Potter, who I worked with, he moved and worked in TV in California and Arizona, but he moved back up to Northwest Montana, and so I haven't seen him.
so you're gonna see him this trip?
We're gonna go snow
Nice.
skiing together, and so he's gonna
That'll
teach
be a
my
good
kids
time.
some bad habits, probably. That's
Well,
a whole
that'll
nother-
be
It's
a
really
fun
exciting.
trip,
It is.
so-
It is really exciting.
We'll be here holding down the fort, so make sure you're tuning in, of course, while Todd's out of town. Let's talk about Sunday's rain chances. We talked about it a little bit.
Thunderstorms.
Yeah, thunderstorms really quickly. Here's a Euro. And I don't have the cold front drawn out here, and this is obviously going to be a little bit more aggressive until we get closer. We'll have higher resolution model data there, but it's looking like we'll probably see this kind of peak sometime maybe later on in the afternoon.
Yeah, that's the timing thing. If it comes in sooner, we're not going to get up to 70. But because it's coming in late in the day, I think that we do reach 70 at this time. That's what I'm forecasting.
Yeah, and then storms kind of linger into the evening hours. Could argue a 60% chance. I've got 40% right now, but not going to go 50%.
I put PM
Wait, I'm
too.
over here still showing Todd's graphics there.
But I put PM too for Sunday.
Yeah, so mostly during the afternoon, and I'll go back since I just now switched it back over, but 7, 8, 9, 10 in the evening, moving through central Arkansas, and then pushing out of here pretty quickly. Another question.
Mm-hmm.
Monday morning, are we going to clear out? Because European has been showing a lot of clouds lingering Monday morning. If we have clouds, I think you're going to have enough cold air advection to some extent that even with clouds, you're able to obviously get colder. But with these clouds, it could mean maybe low and mid 30s rather than upper 20s, low 30s.
Yeah, it's a good point. And switch over to Max 1, and I've got the preset type on here. Will there
see
be
that, yeah.
any cold air? This is one of those situations of will the cold air intersect the moisture, the sub-freezing air, or at least close to freezing? Will it intersect it? And a lot of times it'll show it in the longer range. Then once you get to the time period, it doesn't happen.
Yeah.
But it is within the realm of possibility that northern Arkansas actually sees a few snowflakes up there in the higher elevations.
So, okay, a lot of times I would call this kind of where cold air is chasing moisture. A lot of times they don't line up. But this front is oriented maybe just enough. You know how if it's northwest or southwest northeast, if the front is positioned like that, you get cold air chasing the moisture out of here. The moisture gets out of here before the cold air really does. But if you have it maybe oriented this angle, maybe it's a little bit more.
You can get more moisture on the
It's
backside
almost like
into the cold-
overriding.
Yeah, you're right. More of an east-west sagging through the state.
So that might and again, maybe
You
go
see-
back and show how that. I think maybe sometimes you can get a little bit more moisture to linger into the cold air in that type of setup.
Right, and it wouldn't be anything
It's not-
significant, and of course the ground would be too warm.
Yeah,
after this
so-
week.
Yeah, forget about anything sticking.
Yeah. But
I don't care what the air temperature is, as warm as it's been.
I think that the big story here is just the fact that we're sitting here near 80 degrees in
huge
December,
drop.
and then this is going to be a significant drop.
Yeah, yeah.
And we saw
It's-
colder air.
The
earlier this
roller
month.
coaster is going to. it's gonna be like.
But I mean,
like
and then look at this here. I've got you got mild, and then you got that surge of cold air coming, right? Well, I haven't gone, and again, my jet stream and cold is not going to match because I didn't make it go
I
out.
was wondering if you had updated that, but
Well, I guess I did a little bit. But you see, there's another surge on Wednesday, but the focus of that is northeast of the state. So I think that's going to bring a big chill to the Great Lakes up through New England, the Middle Atlantic probably. And then after that, look what happens again.
that's I think what I was seeing. That's getting closer to what.
That's Saturday in the new year. That's
yeah,
the
so
second,
the
third.
first,
That's the
Okay.
third.
So I was looking, I think beyond that, I want to say long range.
Yeah.
It actually looked like another push, maybe right
Yeah.
behind that one. So,
It looks really cold up there in
And that's-
Montana, doesn't it?
yeah, no kidding.
God.
And who's going to
Hate
be there? Hate to be there.
Yeah,
No, you
hate to-
don't. No, you don't. By the way, gotta give Todd a shout out on his Christmas decorations here. How long did you spend on that? Or how did you?
I took
I'm
it-
trying to see what is that a frame? Is that a Christmas frame of some sort? What did you?
It's a bulb frame, is what it is. Let me tell you something. The company that is our
Makes-
graphics
yeah.
vendor, they were once owned by IBM. Okay, they're not
Okay.
anymore. Just recently, they got bought by a hedge fund or something.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm not sure. They still don't have a search
For the
for
graphics?
the
I
graphic
know.
elements. Still,
We need to put in a
and they
product
were
request.
owned by.
Have you
I
done
did
a product?
like a decade ago.
Oops.
So I spent more time looking for that than actually putting it in there.
Yeah, I believe that. And then when you find it,
And then when
or-
you tell them,
or
they
a lot
say,
of times
"Add
what
it
I'll
to your
do is I'll,
palette. Add it to your palette.
ugh, yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I know what you mean. And to everybody at home, you're like, what's he talking about? What are they
That's their
talking about?
solution. Just put it in your palette. No, why don't you give me a search?
I mean, at least we've got the search here. I don't.
Yeah,
the little
you do,
funnel.
but that doesn't give you a
it
search for
doesn't
icons.
not for icons. I know. It's
Sorry,
frustrating.
that's inside baseball.
Yeah, but yeah. What was I gonna say? Can't remember. It's Christmas Eve.
None of us are taking things too seriously. right
No, but we've got all the shows tonight. I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna do the first half. Todd will be back here tonight to do the 9 and 10.
Joel's nice enough to do the early shows. I'm going to go to church here in a
We
few
help
minutes.
each other out.
Yes, we do. We have
you
each
got-
other's
Yeah, you've got a
backs.
church service to make in 30 minutes. So
That's right.
You gotta go all the way out west.
No, Midtown.
Okay.
So
gotcha.
I'm all and Andre's saving me a seat. So
Okay, so
We'll
you're
be
gonna
good,
walk
yeah.
in. You're gonna have your backpack there. You'll
Yeah.
need to leave it here, or
no, because I'll need it after the show
Okay.
or after the show. I'll need it after the church.
Gotcha.
The show. It's not a show.
All right. Well, again, I'll be on tonight at 4, 5, and 6 on KARK, and on at 5:30 and 6:30 on Fox 16, and you'll be able to catch Todd tonight at 9 and 10
Tracking
on
Santa
Fox
Claus.
16. And yes, we're going to be tracking Santa Claus tonight. I think last I checked, he was somewhere in Africa, but making his rounds, and I know we talk about Santa Claus is taking a dip. Is he coming? He deals with every kind of weather across the world. You think about it; it's summer in the southern hemisphere. He's making his rounds.
That's true.
He's not surprised by anything. Probably
He's
seen
got
it
his
all.
sports drinks, and he'll stay hydrated and all that.
What do you think he drink? Like what do you think he drinks while he's out?
I don't know. I mean, I don't.
Karma probably.
Caramel water. That's not a sports drink. It's just
It's
well,
just
it's
it's
caffeine.
an energy drink.
It's caffeine.
It gets him through.
That's
He's got to
right.
have something to get through. Well, he's
You know what Santa has? He's got eggnog, and it's spiked with a little something.
yeah, probably.
Probably
Yeah,
a little
most likely.
Oh, oh, oh.
Thank goodness Rudolph is guiding that.
Rudolph is designated driver.
Yeah. All right. Well, again, thank you so much for tuning in. We're gonna have, of course, our regularly scheduled newscast this evening, and of course, you can catch us tomorrow night as well at 9 and 10. We'll go ahead and wrap up this edition of Arkansas Storm Team Live. We'll see y'all.
See y'all
in
later.
just a little while.
All right, I'm still streaming on Facebook, but I can't believe I just said that. Rudolph
What,
is his
the eggnog?
designated. No, I said Rudolph is his designated
Well, I
driver.
kind of started that. I said I implied.
It's like,
Oh,
yeah,
man.
well, you got. Autumn says you got to leave out milk and cookies.
Yes, exactly.
So-
Santa Claus, I can't imagine. So we went to a cookie swap the other night. I'd never been to a cookie swap. Everybody brought cookies and then you take home. But you got to eat a lot of cookies. Santa Claus, I can imagine that is a big belly because, he has a lot of cookies to eat. Around the world, I just can't imagine eating all those cookies. I was like, you go to that party, like I said, I was like, it's a lot of cookies. I want to eat everybody's cookies, but it's just a lot of cookies. I was like, Santa Claus is. Anyway.
I just think of so many jokes right now. I don't know if this is appropriate or not.
Probably not. Go ahead and wrap up the live stream here before we.
I've got so
Y'all
many
have a
jokes.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas,
Y'all
everybody.
take care.
Bye.
See y'all.